This part is over $100,000 and I have to install it on this engine. So what you're looking at right now is called the EDP, so the engine direct pump for the hydraulic system, and I have to install it on this engine. So the attachment for the EDP is over here. This is the Pratt & Whitney 1500G engine. So the EDP goes in here, right? You have two lines and there's one drain line on the EDP. Before I install it, I have to change these O-rings. So there's an O-ring that goes here, and there's also an O-ring that goes in here. Anyways, I have for reference that I'm going to be referencing in terms of installing. I have my tools all arranged properly, right? And I'm going to be installing this part. So I'm already prepped up. I already put my O-rings here. I also put my O-rings in there, right? Now I'm in the stage of installation of the EDP. You always got to reference your AMM. I have my AMM here that I'm referencing for installation. But the installation is pretty easy. Basically, you have this gear slot right here, right? This gear shaft goes inside here, right? And you have two alignment pins. You have two pins here. So that's telling us that this goes in one direction. There's no way you can flip it apart, right? Installation is pretty easy. Put this gear in, slide it in, make sure it's aligned with the teeth, make sure the alignment plane locks in, and that's pretty much it. There's also a clamp that goes over this, but the hardest part is getting this in there, and this is pretty heavy. It's about 40 pounds. I'm 35 to 40 pounds, so I can do it by myself, but it's not a big problem. All right. Alright guys, so the EDP is already installed already. I put the coupling already. So the next step I'm going to be doing is basically install the torque the coupling to 72 inch-pounds, right? So basically I'm going to be torquing this coupling to 70 to 80 inch-pounds. Then after, I'm going to use a soft jaw mallet to tap around the coupling. Basically, the reason why they say tap around the coupling is just to make sure the coupling sits properly, right? So I have this little cute coupling right here, mallet right here, right? Pretty cute mallet. I got it from Amazon, right? You have the soft jaw, and you also have the brass part. I'm going to be using the soft jaw part, right? So basically, just tap around the coupling, pretty soft, torque it back to 70 inch-pounds. Next part is to install my hydraulic lines. So I have the pressure line and the suction line, right? Pretty easy, right? But the torque for these guys are pretty high. I believe this is about 1500 inch-pounds. I have my AMM here, right? And this is about 1200 inch-pounds. But it's not really bad of a task to do. So basically this line goes in there, right? You just gotta remove those caps and install. I like to start with the small one first, right? Because it's more inner, right? Torque that first, then I have to go to the bigger one. So I just finished installing those two lines. Next thing I'm gonna do is to torque each of them. Right, I have my AMM reference here. So basically, the bigger one is going for about 1500, so 1500 to 1800. Right, smaller ones go for 1140 to 1370 inch-pounds. Right, I already have my torque wrench set already. So basically, I divided it by 12. Right, if you want to convert from inch-pounds to, if you want to compare from inch to foot-pounds, right, let's say for example I'm taking 1200 divided by 12, right, that will give me my foot-pounds. So my next task card for today is to service the VFG, so the variable frequency generator. I gotta change the filter, the VFG, right? I've done it before on this channel. I have my AMM reference. I also have my tools all lined up. I have my no filter, my whole rig, and some of my tools. There's something I want to show you guys. This product is called PR88, right? It's like a protective cream. It's prevents your hand from all these oils, hydraulics, right? It's pretty handy. I like to use it before I work. So I already removed the no filter, right? This is the no filter here. Change the O-ring for this one, and change the O-ring for the drink plug, and also the overflow valve. Change the O-ring for that. So now I'm all ready to put in the no filter. Then I'm gonna service the VFG after. Alright guys, so I'm just waiting for the VFG to service. Once it's on service, then I'm going to do the plugs and the belt wire and everything. Alright guys, so it's lunchtime for me. I didn't really bring lunch, so I decided to buy some fries and burger. This is one of my problems, right? I don't really bring lunch to work, right? It's hard for me to cook sometimes, but yeah, this is sustainable. Just gonna have my lunch right now, and I'll see you guys, alright? Just engineer.
Overhead panel piece.
Yeah, no light.
Lighting.
Lighting adjusted is set.
Exterior lights.
Exterior lights. Ring light.
Fuel manual transfer.
Fuel manual transfer. Off.
Emergency exit lights on. Parking brake.
Parking brake set.
Adjust seat and rudder pedals.
Seat adjusted. Pedals.
Displays.
Displays. Hydraulics. Engine. Let's put my air. Yep.
Fuel quantity.
Fuel quantity 3,370.
Alternate gear.
Alternate gear normal.
Gear oral.
Gear auto.
Alternate brake.
Alternate brake off.
Auto brake selector.
Auto brake selector off.
Verify toolbar is removed. Radio set to frequency.
Radio set.
I'm sticking around. We're going to have to move the plane out there. Peter.
Correct.
One, two, clear. You can start at your discretion.
Copy that. We're just doing the briefing right now. Once we're ready, we'll let you know. Two. Okay.
Just in case it's not warm over there.
Next, doors.
Doors.
I think you just want to hang
Doors are closed and latched.
ACMP 2B. On.
ACM2B on 3 auto.
CD press. Latch.
Emergency depress.
Bleed more than 20 psi.
APU bleed 28 psi.
Left and right oil temp greater than -40.
Yep, greater than -40.
Left and right oil quantity more.
Starting right engine. Beacon light on. Ignition. Start valve open. Bore rotor. And to rising. Ignition before 24. Ignition before 24.
Anyone before 40? Anyone before 40? And ignition off before 60. For 60. Good start. TR reactivation.